Hello, I'm Nathan.
I'm Shannon.
And we're two Canadians that have moved to England to live on the canals on our new electric narrowboat that was launched in our last videos. In this video, we're going to give you a little explore of it. It's been a very busy month since our last video. We got in a few more bike rides before we moved down to North Kilworth, where we are now in the marina.
We also explored the Midland Railway in Butterley, taking a heritage train ride to explore a bygone era.
Once Rayleigh Scattering was ready for us to move aboard, we crammed everything into the rental car that we had and moved down from Carsington Waters down to the marina we're now in North Kilworth. And we've been living on board for over a month now. Hard to believe. It's gone by really fast as we're getting everything sorted. We're basically having a package arrive for us just about every day with items for cleaning, maintaining, and improving our boat, like the folding seats on the stern, deck tables, latches, water sensors, water gauges, everything else to make living on board
And
work.
Oakham's is still working hard to get the boat finished.
Yeah, got a few more things to go on it. So, but it is just about there, and we've been out for a number of cruises and really enjoying the boat. It's beautiful. It's quiet, as we'll show you. So, we do love living on board. Very comfy.
Titan did a great job with our canopies. Let's start with that. Give you a tour inside, and then we'll backtrack to our first cruise out.
Not a bad color. Matches.
No,
pretty
nice.
close.
Looks like a bleached denim.
Yeah. It's always hard to tell by the samples what's going to turn out when you get a lot of it. So.
It's like the wind's sort of hampering me.
If you need me to hold anything, let me know.
But we're okay at the moment. When you drill,
Yeah.
it leaves small, these little bits of metal.
Oh, right.
So I clean up as I go along.
You're right.
It's all right, I'm just in this one. You don't keep the wind out.
Yeah. Good idea. That's the nice thing about having the covers. Yeah.
Plus, on rainy days, you've got somewhere to come into.
Yeah.
Get yourself sorted rather than going in there.
That's
soaking wet and everything else, you know.
So, quick tour of the boat. At the front, we have a good sized bow locker that houses the bow thruster. On the well deck, now covered, we have a few small bench lockers for all the maintenance items. A few skylights on top and solar panels, barge pole to push us off any mud we may run up on. We bought a foldable ramp if we end up a ways from shore. And at the back we have our button, like a little bumper. We also have one at the front. Titan also made us skylight covers, which look very nice installed. They should help protect the wood from the elements. We received our cushions that fit perfectly in. We put up some lights that our daughter gave us for Mother's Day, actually. And down into what we would consider to be the mud room. In the mud room, we have our Victron controller here, which is the inverter, 10 kilowatt. We've got our Shoreline galvanic isolator. Solar controller. That's the bus bars where the power comes in. It's all handled. All the switches for 240 volt and for 12 volt. Heater controls. I put a fan in here that has a probe, so when it gets warm in here, the fan kicks in and blows all the air out. Up here we have our heater, which is the Webasto system. And we have our Victron controller that gives us all the information on exactly what's happening, where our allows us to start our generator, and tells us where our fuel and our water tank is. And our fuel is disconnected right now because we are just resealing the sensor for it. We just installed a new coat hook into the mudroom, so we have a whole bunch of places to put all our winter coats. But with this area up here now, it'd be a nice place to kind of use as a mudroom if our so we've got like a shoe cupboard, swan food, duck food, and paraphernalia for doing all the locks. So we have our ratchet windlass there, all the other things to go with it, and our flag we can put up on somewhere if we need to. In here we do have steps that come down. First step is some storage, not much in there yet. This is the doggy storage where we keep everything in for the dog. Bottom step kicks in, and all the steps roll away so that we can open into here where we have our batteries bank. So we've got just over 10,000 watt hours, and we have about, we have about 800 watt hours, which is about 10,000. No, we've got about 10,000 watt hours, about 800 amp hours. Backing up. Come on, Indy. In you come. Come on. We've got 3 doors down at the bottom here. Fire extinguisher, umbrellas. This door is where we're keeping all our laundry stuff. We've also got a little T here, which is a brawly mate. We actually put that onto the tiller arm, and then we've got our tiller pin can go through there and hold it in place, and you can put a laundry line on it, you can put an umbrella on it, all sorts of options there. And right now we've just got all the winter hats in there and stuff. Down here in these ones, we've got storage, which we haven't really filled up yet. We just got some garbage bags and laundry stuff and laundry soap for the little washing machine. So it's just a washer, not a dryer. You have to hang up to dry. We didn't want to use up power for that, so that sits in here. And all our manuals for everything. Going back a little bit further, we get into, it's nice having a door here that we can kind of shut off the mudroom, keeps it private, and we get into the kitchen area. Kitchen's a standard kitchen, got an induction 2-burner hob, which works perfectly. A little oven. We put our air fryer here as well. All our stuff. We have nice cupboards here where we're keeping all our various dishes. We've got undergunnel lighting that comes on in here for all the and for the cupboards. And we got some cookies that I made yesterday. Yeah. Up above we have a smaller kitchen skylight, and that's openable if you twist this. We've got a little ratchet that you can use to lift it up, let the air out, hot air out. And from the kitchen we have a nice view out. We put up a display here that just runs through any pictures. We just shared it on an iPad, and any pictures that you put into a share group will appear on here. And if you flick this up, you have your options on where we're at. So if we want to see just where we are for the 3 words, it can allow you to tell exactly where you are, give us the weather. And we have a widget here for Rayleigh Scattering that shows you what your battery status is and what you're consuming. what your load is and how much is coming in from solar, but we're plugged into shore power right now, so we won't be getting anything on solar because we're 100% charged. You can come and see where your fresh water and your diesel is. Right now the diesel's unplugged, and just what your usage is and whether your generator's running right now. Just handy little widgets. Of course, if you tap all that, that'll come up and give you the full picture with all sorts of stats and everything else that's going on. So kind of a multi-use handy display. We can also use it for shopping, so we can just tell it to add things to our shopping list, and that appears on our phones as well. So when we decide to go shopping, we have everything that we need. So kind of a handy little tool to have. And then we just usually put it back to the running image display. Down this way, this is the Webasto system that heats up the radiators. There's a radiator here, one in the bathroom, one in the bedroom. And we have our table, which is removable, drop down. We tried sleeping on it last night and worked quite well. Its cushions are a little bit harder, so we actually have a mattress cover we put on top, makes it a little bit softer, which is nice, so it works well. We have this that we got at Crick, which was done by Minimalist, which is a YouTube channel, and they've traveled all the canals, and so they also built this map, which is kind of cool. It just shows you all the canal systems in the UK and where they go and all the locks and the names of everything. So it's just a handy map to look at as a quick guide of where we want to go next. And so we had it laminated when we were in Coventry and had it done. We have our overhead light. We added a dimmer to it, the builder, so that we could dim it and have a nice lighting for proper ambiance. We had our first guests come over and they gave us a bottle of something from Greece, which is a kind of a cinnamon liqueur. It's really good. I wanted to try it in hot chocolate.
This is our diesel reflex stove, which puts out an amazing amount of heat. We have a fan that uses the thermal electric effect to help distribute the heat. Very cozy.
Headed into the living room area. We do have a pull-out couch here, which actually gives you good leg room if you want to sit and watch TV, read a book. Not so comfortable for sleeping on. We gave it a try. It works for one person. Yeah, two people, I don't think so. So we do have our table over there where we can put that down. That actually works a little bit better with the cushions. We got a mattress cover to put on top of it, quilted, to make it a little bit more comfortable. And of course we got under here a lot of storage where we keep all the guest pillows, mattresses, things to keep everyone warm. Sit on that and get it down. Going into the washroom, we got our lovely porthole cover now. Typical shower, washroom, mirrors, all the wonderful stuff. All the doors on both sides are pocket doors. Full close. We got a mirror in there as well, which is handy when you have guests, because we've been separating the two rooms out so you can share the washroom, and then we let our guests sleep in here, our bedroom, because then that gives us the kitchen and everything in the morning, so we can give them a 5-star breakfast every morning when they get up. In the bedroom, another radiator that's in here. Windows, nice headboard. We put a little thing up for Shannon to put her books in, because I'm on this side with a little shelf. Shannon has her little shelf there with some USB outlets for charging phones and watches and things. I put up a little mirror here for her so she can light it up, change the colors, change the brightness. Got a little magnifier that you can kind of put wherever you want. And this leads out to the back deck, so we just put a table down in here. I put some holes in and tapped them out for the post, and then it's easily just to take out, and we can slide the tabletop under the bed. And we have our new covers, which are really nice, keep the rain off. So it just gives another little area in the boat for you to sit in.
We'll leave our quick tour there and move on to some other things that we have been up to, then take you out for our first cruise. Back on our bikes, we're at the old Bakewell Station, the southern gateway to the Monsal Trail, now repurposed for cyclists and walkers instead of steam engines. Just a couple of miles in, we reached Hassop Station, beautifully restored as a cafe. In its railway days, Hassop served as the nearest station to Chatsworth House, which we visited in a previous vlog. Soon, the first of the trail's famous Victorian railway tunnels loomed ahead. These tunnels, like Headstone, Crestbrook, and Lytton, were feats of the 19th century engineering, cut through solid limestone in the 1860s to carry the Midland lines of trains. As we entered the cool darkness, the sound of our wheels echoed off the damp stone walls, lit only by a string of soft lights. It was easy to imagine the hiss of steam and clatter of carriages from another age. Emerging from the tunnels, we were greeted with one of the most spectacular sights in the Peak District, Monsal Trail Viaduct. We stopped on the viaduct itself, standing high above the River Wye. Built in 1863, this grand curve of gritstone arches once sparked outrage among conservationists, who thought it spoiled the natural beauty of the Dale. Ironically, it's now one of the most photographed landmarks in the national park, a masterpiece of industrial heritage set amid stunning scenery. Unfortunately, this was as far as we could go. The trail was closed to bikers unless you wanted to take a precarious detour that just wasn't possible with our bike trailer in Indigo. We had such a marvelous time we decided to come back the next day and finish the trail off, starting from the other side at Blackwell Mill. We encountered several historical lime kilns, remnants of the industrial heritage that once defined this region. These stone structures were used in the 19th and early 20th centuries to burn limestone, producing quicklime for use in agriculture, construction, and industry. The kilns, often located near the railway lines for ease of transport, are now relics nestled amongst the natural beauty of the trail. As we cycled past, we noticed their distinctive cylindrical shapes slowly being reclaimed by the hillside. They offer a fascinating link to the area's industrial past and a stark contrast to the tranquil countryside that surrounds them. The day has been a perfect blend of nature, history, and adventure, reminding us of the beauty of the Peak District and the rich history woven into the landscape.
Stopped at the old train station on the trail in the Peak Forest District and got a schmoosh make.
Today we visited Midland Railway Butterley to explore the Railway Museum, a demonstration signal box, a Victorian railwayman's church, old steam engines, and more.
Big jump, mind the gap.
We boarded one of their classic diesel trains at Butterley Station and enjoyed a scenic ride past countryside views, bustling railway workshops, and historic ironwork bridges that have carried generations of travellers.
You don't get all the smells of the diesel on the video. Indigo's first train ride. Yay!
The site is a living museum showcasing lovingly restored steam and diesel locomotives, beautifully preserved carriages, and platforms that instantly transport you to the heyday of British rail.
On the 11 o'clock diesel multiple unit service, and this is Sam speaking. In a few moments' time, we shall be calling at Swanage Junction where the museum starts at, and train continues on to Reading.
You're right. How you doing?
One for me, one for the dog.
What's your dog called?
Indigo.
Oh, boy or girl?
It's a girl.
Yeah.
She's 10 years old.
Oh, she looks lovely.
She loves traveling, so she's quite happy.
Bless her.
But the experience goes beyond the trains themselves. Midland Railway Butterley also features miniature railways, vintage buses, and a reconstructed station building filled with memorabilia. For the casually curious and railway enthusiasts alike, it's a magical place to explore, filled with the sights and sounds of a different era. If you're in the area, it's well worth a visit for an enthusiastic taste of railway heritage.
One in junction where the museum finds that.
Have a look if you like.
Oh, I'd love to. Want to hold the dogs? So what year was this one last in service?
1999.
99? No, not too long ago.
It's-
That was a good year.
It's the only one left still running. They only made 20 of them,
Okay.
and this is the only one that's left in operational condition. So it's unique in the world. It's quite a simple setup, really. There's nothing complicated. That basically decides whether you're going forwards, backwards, or nowhere.
Okay.
That's your brake. That's your throttle. That's your automatic warning system for the signalling, but we don't have that on this railway, so that's out of use.
Okay. A little short for that.
And that's about all there is to it, really. So if I want to move off, I just move that into Notch 2, wait for the revs to rise, and then knock the brake off, and it just goes.
Oh, I heard that.
Yeah,
you kind of rev the engine up a
yeah.
bit and put her in gear. And
Yeah, it's,
oh, very cool. How long have you been operating it?
we've had it ever since it came off the main line.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we've had it a
99.
good few years, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it's probably run longer for us than it did on the main line.
Does it require much maintenance?
Well, it's getting on now. I mean,
Yeah.
it's 40 odd years old, so
But it's
they,
a
they
diesel.
were never
they-
designed to last this long, of
Right.
course, because they were built down to a price.
well, diesel.
Everything below platform level was built at the Church Lane Works in Derby.
Okay.
Everything that you can see above platform level are all off the peg components from the British Leyland bus factory in Workington.
Well, I used to collect train stamps when I was a kid. My brother did airplanes, I did trains. No way. I have this poster at home. I might still have this poster at home. I'm not sure what happened to it.
That would be the air tank for the starter. But you can't guess what it was.
Oh, okay.
Torpedo.
Oh, really? Oh,
First World War surplus torpedo.
okay.
They got that many of them at the end of war. Somebody bought a load, then converted them to air tanks.
Air tanks. And then the air tank they'd use as a starter for
Yeah, recycling.
Yeah, I was just going to say, that's why they didn't throw anything away.
The hammer actually works.
So, what you doing?
So this is our first cruise outside
Out
of
of the marina.
the marina.
We're running away from home.
We're running away.
Said enough already. Let's go.
Yeah, still work to do, but the boat's running. The boat's beautiful. So we thought we're going to take it for a cruise while everything's working. Shake it down, as they say. Make sure
I'll
it's
show you
all
Indigo.
going.
There she is down at Dad's feet.
Freedom. We're away. And it's quiet.
Yeah, so quiet. Yeah, it doesn't even feel like it's running.
We're actually moving.
There's a
I have
hum.
no idea how fast we're going, but this feels like we're above takeover, definitely.
Slow down for moored boats. So whatever you're doing, you have to go more slowly. There's a lot of moored boats here.
So how do you like your boat?
Yeah, like it. All right, we're coming up to our first tunnel. Dun, 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 dun. We walked down to this tunnel the other day to familiarize ourselves with it. It is the Husbands Bosworth Tunnel. It's quite long, over a kilometer. It's going to get dark.
Look down the tunnel and you can't see the end, but there is no one coming that I can see. We can actually go down the middle. You can just make out the end.
Oh yeah. Wow.
Hard to believe two boats can pass you.
Yeah. That would be a bit tricky. Beautiful old bridge though. We saw the date on it. Well, we saw it. 18 something.
Our lights are pointing up too much.
Is it?
Well, not really, I guess. I need to see our navigation lights, so it's good. We're going through the tunnel.
I have a flashlight.
Got a flashlight. Interesting, the engine you can hear is actually the boat behind us. Can't hear our boat. You can hear their boat.
We've probably got our BC flag up today, so we can see which way the wind is blowing. All the bridges are numbered, so we can find ourselves on the map. The map. Let's look. Where's the book? Oh, there it is. This is called the Nicholson's Guide. It's kind of like the Bible for boaters. Tells you where all the pubs and the winding holes and bridges and water points. Yeah. It's good.
Locks.
Locks, yeah. Hello, cows.
So quiet we don't disturb the cows. Ducks floating on the reeds. That's funny. You're blocking the canal.
just came down to grab my jacket, and it's always kind of interesting to be cruising along while you're inside the boat. You're just down a little bit closer to the water here, because of course you step down below the water line. Shannon's taking us around the corner. Cruising down the canal. Shannon's way back there. And we're sneaking up under the bridge. Lots of branches, and this is Bridge 48. So we're using the Open Canal map on our phones, which helps along with the Nicholson guides that Shannon showed you earlier. And we're just passing under Bridge 49. And then we have Bridge 50, which is the Bridge 50 Stink Farm Bridge. And yeah, maybe it does stink a little bit. Might be cows. Yep. I think we're by a cow barn over there somewhere.
What is in the boat? Not sure if it's moving or tied up. Those white things flying around, those are gliders. That's incredible. The noisy thing is a jet. Look at all of those. They're like birds or something. Well, if you enjoy doing that, this would be just like bliss. They don't give you a lot of room to turn around, but this hole right here, we're to stick our bow in there and swing the back end around. And that's how you turn an airline. Ooh. All right. And sometimes there's a lot of back and forth, or sometimes there is a bow thruster. So people with cars often park by bridges, and then they can move their car and get to their boat easily. So we suspect that those cars are owned by these people who are parked by the bridge. We call it bridge hopping, and that's how people juggle a narrowboat and a car.
Here we are at Aldi, rode our bikes, went for a swim, and packed up with groceries. And somewhere in there is the dog. Oh wait, no, we left her back to the boat because that's full. Give it a go, and we got about 8 miles to get back to where the boat is. And you know what?
There are expectations here.
If I went back to the inside to pick up our package, there's actually some swan food.
Did you hear that? Swan food?
Yeah.
careful because they are vicious. They get greedy. Super greedy. Is it free?
No? So I tried out the oven today and made some oatmeal raisin chocolate chip almond cookies. Yum. Had them with a cup of decaf coffee and a narrowboat video. It was very good.
Join us next time as we explore the town of North Kilworth, take Rayleigh Scattering to Foxton Locks, find some more bike trails, revisit Coventry when we return the rental car, take in the Duxford Battle of Britain air show when we go to visit Colchester and our daughter. We have many cruises with friends and family, get treated to Kira's beautiful singing in the Husbands Bosworth Tunnel. And we take Rayleigh Scattering out for a beautiful morning cruise in the mist and travel the Grand Union Canal and all the autumn splendor. Thank you for watching. It's free to create an account on YouTube and subscribe so you don't miss our next video. Do leave a comment, a thumbs up. Nice to know where you're all watching from, or if you have any questions we can answer. Brilliant.